red, which is the hottest setting. Press it again is blue, which is medium. And then green, which is light. What's up, y'all? We're doing something a little bit different today. I was sent heated gloves and a heated vest from a company called Kemimoto. They wanted me to do a review on these products, and look, I'm excited. It's really my first partnership, so I'm feeling pretty good about it, but there's just one slight problem, okay? I'm located in Tampa, Florida, and I'm just gonna turn this camera around just to show you something. 70 degrees. I thought to myself, look, as much as I like to test out this heated gear in the comfort and warmth of Southwest Florida, I don't think it'd be doing the product any justice. You're wondering why I'm in my truck. I'll be flying into the tiny but mighty state of Delaware. It's 40 degrees right now, which is a heck of a lot colder than here. I was thinking, well, in order to do a real product review, I've got to get myself in some cold weather. But I got to thank Kemimoto for sending me these products to review. And with that said, I'm gonna get to the airport and we'll check back when we're in colder weather. See y'all there. Well, y'all, we made it to Delaware, and it's a little colder. I'm here with my sidekick today, my co-host, little Ms. Harley. She's gonna help us out today. I know her name's fitting, but she's already over it. I'm gonna set her down. This gear was sent to me by Kemimoto. I did not pay for it, but I told them I'm gonna provide an honest review, because one thing I wanna be certain of is in all my videos, I wanna keep it 100% real with you guys. And so I pride myself on that. We've got gloves today, heated gloves, as well as a Kemimoto heated vest. Now, the vest is more light duty. I would say that's not specifically made for motorcycles, but the gloves definitely are. We're in Wilmington, and as you can see, it is 43 degrees today. I wanted to talk about these items first, but I also wanted to test them out. And I plan on doing that tomorrow. The problem is the forecast has rain pretty much all day. I need to get on a bike. I need to find someone with a bike. I don't know if that's gonna happen, so my fingers are crossed right now. We can find something to ride to really put these products to the test. How does everything work? The gloves both come with battery packs. These are 2,500 milliamps each. And for the vest, you've got a power pack, and this has a side button, which is gonna tell you a level of charge. This is, by the way, 10,000 milliamps. This is pretty serious power. You can use it to charge your phone. So let's say you're in a pinch and you need to charge your phone. Well, just plug in your phone adapter. And as you can see up top there, if you can see, it is charging my phone. All right, we'll show you how to set these up here. So basically with these gloves, you do have the hard plastic knuckle, and also the inserts on the fingers are hard as well. On the bottom portion, you've got a hard slide protector. You've also got a protected palm. This is a button to turn it on. I'll get into that in a second. But you also have a strap here in the midsection, as well as Velcro at the bottom. There's a Velcro pocket kind of along the top there where you plug in the battery pack. It's pretty easy. You just take the battery pack here. I mentioned there's that button on the bottom. Make sure you're charged up. By the way, these are all USB-C to charge. And I would just plug this in. Okay. And then tuck it into the pocket on top. I will say this gets a little bit tricky, so you might have to play with it. But once it's in there, you can Velcro it shut and it stays in there. And so I got a size large. I usually wear XL gloves, but with them being insulated and all that, I didn't want a ton of extra room, and these fit me like a glove. They fit me perfectly. All right, so the fit is great. And so I'm gonna tighten up the mid part and then also the bottom. I will say, because there's a battery pack in it, just be prepared. This is a little bulky on the top section there. Comfortable gloves. They don't feel extremely thick. I will call out, you've got touch screen on both fingers up front, so smartphone friendly. Okay, as you can see, fairly easy on the touch screen. And then, so once you have the gloves on, which are fairly warm right off the bat, they are windproof and water resistant, and they feel great, right? I still have a good range of motion here. I don't feel like they're extremely bulky on my hands. You've got this button here to turn it on. Kind of hold it for a second. But red, which is the hottest setting. Press it again, is blue, which is medium. And then green, which is light. So we got red for hot, blue for medium, green for light. So right now I'm gonna turn these both to red. Kind of just press on it for a second. Okay. So you can see the lights on. Already I feel them warming up, so it doesn't take much time. And while they're doing it, I did want to call out on the left hand specifically, you've got a little squeegee for your helmet if there's fog. Thought that was a pretty cool feature. But let's just do a couple close-ups of the gloves for you. And then the bottom section. Again, my range of motion is pretty good. Finger length seems okay for me. These feel like really high quality gloves. Not even just for motorcycles, I think you have various uses for these. Now I have it on red, which is the hottest setting, and these definitely feel warm. They're warming up. We'll see how long it takes to really feel kind of hot, but those are the gloves. Pros, I think, are very high quality material. They work. So I'm feeling them warm up rather quickly. It's only been about a minute or so. Cons are, it's a little bulky in the upper wrist there, where the battery pack is. I don't really know that you can get around that, but there is a little bit of bulk there. Okay, that's probably a better view if you see from like behind. But overall, I'm feeling this pretty good. Feeling warm. The electric energy, it says. Kind of a cheesy word, but that's okay. The electric energy. These are feeling great right now, feeling nice and toasty in the hands. Next up is the vest. Now this is a thinner material, and you know what it reminds me of? Like when you watch the marathons on TV and they wrap the runners afterwards, that's what this material is. It is very thin. So you're not gonna be wearing this sleeveless in the middle of the winter. But what I like about it is there's different sections you can warm up on this. So you've got this little neck pad. This heats up separately, which is really cool. And then one of my favorite features is in the pockets, and I'm just gonna remove my gloves for this portion. So this is the material you're dealing with. All right, I'm just gonna throw this on real quick. But what I like is, look, you got hand warmers on the sides, and these heat up individually. So when you're chilling, you got them in your pocket, they're gonna heat up for you. Highly approved. We need some heated doggy gear. The fit is actually great. This is a size large for me. Show you the back. Fits good, nice, comfortable. I got me a hoodie underneath of it. It's cool. I shouldn't say cool, it's gonna be warm. But basically, on the inside, this is where your battery pack's gonna be. So you take your battery pack, super easy. This is a USB connection. On the bottom's USB. Plug it in like that. Stick it in this pocket. Zip up the pocket. This is a large. Usually I wear an extra large. Fits pretty well. Now I'm gonna take this off and just wear a t-shirt underneath of it. It is a little chilly out here. Okay, So immediately the material that's inside of it, as I mentioned, is kind of like that marathon runner material. Really feels like it keeps your body heat in a little bit, especially in the pockets, and I don't even have it on yet. So you see we've got this badge here. Basically hold that for a second. Basically just press that. And if you can see, it's blue. Press it again, it's green, which is low. Red is high, so I'm gonna put it on red. And by the way, you can turn the light off on this, so you're walking around at night, it's not just flashing everybody. And I'm telling you, I just turned this on and these things are hot. Like, my hands are cozy right now. If we're talking pros and cons on this one, I'll say that it is a thin material. So although it's very warm on the inside, you're not gonna be wearing this in sub-zero temperatures unless you're layering and it's one of your base layers. In that case, I think you'd be great. I think this is excellent for if I had like a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie on, or maybe like underneath with a jacket over top. I would be very toasty and it would keep all that body heat in there. So I think the only drawback is it being thin. Now, the quality and the build and the material, it feels great, it feels plush. Kind of feel like a Power Ranger with these things on. Gloves on, turn these on too. Again, I mentioned it's 40 degrees out here. I feel great right now. Harley's probably ready to go inside. So basically what I need to do now is somehow find a motorcycle to ride because I need to test these gloves in the cold weather. So wish me luck and stay tuned. Hopefully in the next scene, I will be riding something.
Good morning, y'all. As you may notice by the green grass and the trees with leaves on them, I'm back in Florida. Unfortunately, the weather did not cooperate and it ended up raining the rest of my stay in the Northeast. So I wasn't able to jump on a bike up there. So I did my best to wait until the cold kicked in at least a little bit down here. And it's 47 degrees this morning. I literally just have a white t-shirt. I have my heated vest on and the lightest textile jacket that I have, as well as my gloves, as you can see. Both the gloves and the vest are set to blue, which is medium heat. And I know it's not 30 degrees outside, but even upper 40s on a bike can be chilly to some people. But look, this is the best I could do for testing purposes. I know this vest isn't made for moto, but it feels so good. What I really like about it is I can already feel it on the back of my neck, and I don't feel cold whatsoever. Same with these gloves. They're comfortable to ride in. I feel like I have enough range of motion where it's not like distracting for my ride. And this squeegee thing's pretty cool. Check that out. Squeegee my helmet. The gloves actually fit over the sleeves of my textile, which is great. So I'm not getting any wind inside my jacket. Well, a little bit in my arms because this is not like a winter riding jacket at all. It's more of a summer jacket. And I am 100% comfortable. I could ride like this for as long as I would need in this weather. Would I have loved to test this stuff in 20 and 30 degrees? Yeah, of course. And I think about, look, even if you live in some warmer states, the use case for me would be these mornings that I'm commuting. So one, wind, I don't feel any wind get through the gloves. They're insulated really well. As I stated earlier, my hands were warm, comfortable. And so my best use case is early in the morning, probably late at night, when that temperature starts to drop, because we do get into 30s and 40s sometimes. The only area I feel a little cold is my legs. I just have jeans on, I don't have insulated. But in the 40s, to be fair, upper 40s, these are more than adequate. So I do feel a little bit of coolness in my arms, but it feels kind of good because the vest is pretty hot, man. It's pretty hot. I feel it. I wouldn't be surprised if I was sweating in my shirt a little bit. But as far as like reaching the controls, I mean, there's a little bit of restriction, but for big, thick gloves, I think it's well worth it. This is the Courtney Campbell Causeway. If you've never been here, if you ignore the traffic for a second, it's a really beautiful road. Surrounded by, I think they call it Old Tampa Bay. We're 55 and we're feeling good, especially since my hands are completely exposed. These are doing a great job. I feel no wind. 65, we're good. 70, just hanging out, man. Hands are warm, no issue. I'm gonna finish up my commute to work. I will personally use them on my way to work in the mornings or at night. Right where you are, 80 miles per hour. It's great. These are great. And the best. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all as always. If you ride, remember, keep that rubber side down, y'all. Peace. Oh, like and subscribe. Peace.